everybody, this is April with Primitive Mommy, and I'm going to show you today how I make my own homemade mayonnaise instead of buying the store-bought stuff that has all the crappy extra ingredients in it and is also made from oils that I don't want to consume. So this way you have control over what you eat. What I use is avocado oil for my mayonnaise, and I also use macadamia nut oil sometimes. There's other healthy oils that I approve of but do not make very good mayonnaise, and those are like olive oil and coconut oil, and when I've made those and experimented with them, nobody ever wanted to eat them. So this avocado oil makes really good flavored mayonnaise. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Will you come put the oil in, honey? So we're just gonna put, this is a real simple recipe too. There's only 5 ingredients. You don't need to shake that. So I have, this is an organic avocado oil, and I'm gonna put the link down below so you can see where to get it. But let's see if we can read that. It says it's cold pressed, so that's important to me. Oh, okay, it's coming out. I didn't know if I had a seal still. So organic and cold pressed avocado oil is this one. The other large bottle over there I got at Costco, and it isn't cold pressed, and nor is it organic. So it just depends on what you prefer. You can cook with avocado oil. It handles high heat wonderfully. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put the eggs in too. So we put a cup of, I'll put the recipe down below so it's easy to, so you don't have to listen to the video every time you want to get the recipe. But it's very simple. 1 cup of avocado oil and 2 eggs. Now he's putting in. And the very important thing about making mayonnaise is you're emulsifying it. So you're combining 2 things that don't want to be combined. And so it's also very important, I'm just trying to think what I'm having him do next. Go wash your hands real quick. It's very important that you don't use cold eggs going into this or cold oil. Everything needs to be room temperature. And I've made mayonnaise with the blender. I've made it with the food processor, and it's really hard to control because it can heat up your oil and it can make it so you end up with runny mayonnaise. It doesn't work basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and have you start emulsifying it. So here's my special way I do it. I use a stick blender. Come here, honey. I'm going to, so you just stick it in there and you start combining it. So you can see it's starting to combine and get thick. So we just get that nice and combined. All right, so we've got it all nice and emulsified. This is just the avocado oil, remember, that's all I start with. And you want to go ahead, will you come help me, honey? We're going to add now 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Go ahead and beat it in there. You don't have to do it at the same time. And then we're going to add a half a teaspoon or almost a teaspoon as well. It's not. And then a teaspoon of mustard. Get it open. I'm going to drop it in there. I'm just going to do a nice little square of mustard. Now we've got it all combined, and this actually gets a little thicker in the fridge. And that's it. This mayo tastes really good. Let me see if I can set this down. Come take it, honey. My arm's in the camera thing here. All right. There we go. So that's it. We have some nice mayo, and we're gonna go ahead and put this in a jar, and this can be stored in your fridge. It lasts me about a week to a week and a half. I try to use it up as fast as I can. I do make smaller batches than this. You can divide it in half and make a smaller batch if you want to. So that's it. We've combined it all together, and that's your mayo. It's gonna, of course, be a little bit darker. My camera is making it come across more yellow for some reason too, because of the lighting in here. But it is gonna be darker than the store-bought stuff you're used to. And that's because the store-bought stuff you're used to is being made with things like canola oil, which is rapeseed stripped of its erucic acid, and also cottonseed oil. Another one they like to use is soybean oil, corn oil, peanut oil. I don't know if corn oil and peanut oil are necessarily in mayo, but those are the cheap oils that I would stay far away from, okay? Because avocado oil is extremely good for you, while the other ones are poison, basically, for your body. They can be GMO and very harmful to your health. Avocado oil, on the other hand, is high in vitamin E and unsaturated acid or fats. It has a similar fatty acid profile to olive oil, but it has this higher smoke point too. So avocado oil is amazing. It is a little bit pricey, but if you are trying to avoid all the terrible oils, then you've probably looked at buying the organic mayos that are not perfect either, and they're very pricey. So it's a lot more affordable to make your own mayo. That's it. The stick blender is a very key part of making this mayo, because I don't have to deal with the trickiness of a hot blender or a hot food processor that screws up my mayo. And trust me, I've screwed it up many times that way. The stick blender is foolproof. I never fail. So, okay, so one more thing I forgot to address is there are avocado oils that come in the tins, and I like to avoid those. Anything that's stored in metal, I worry about the leaching of the metals, whether it's aluminum or whatever it is. I like to avoid that. Glass is obviously my first choice, but this is not organic and it's not cold pressed either. So the healthiest one is in this plastic, and so this is actually the one I prefer, even though it's plastic. So hope you enjoyed the recipe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.